I'm back with another video for you. I've promised a long time ago to put together a Henna Cassia gloss video, and I'm finally ready to do it. Sorry, it's been a crazy summer, so I haven't been to it yet, but now I'm going to get it done. I'm using this Cassia from, I think I bought it at hennaforhair.com. It's Ancient Sunrise. It's 100 grams of Cassia. I'm going to use 75 grams of it today. And then I'm using this Henna Rajasthani Twilight. I hope I'm saying that right. I have no idea. So I'm going to use 25 grams of this and 75 grams of this. And then I'm going to mix. Well, let me go ahead and put that together and then I'll come back to you. So these little packets, this is the Henna. It's just this green powdery stuff. And this is the Cassia, also green powdery stuff. And I say Cassia because I'm from Idaho and we have a county named Cassia and several streets named Cassia, and we say Cassia. So maybe it's pronounced C-A-S-S-I-A is pronounced Cassia, but I pronounce it Cassia just because that's where I'm from. And it's like 75 grams of the Cassia in and 25 grams of the Henna, because I don't want a very, 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 very red color all over my hair. I want it to strengthen the red, the Henna ombre that I have on the bottom couple of inches of my hair. I want it to strengthen that color a little, and I want to blend the redness into the rest of my hair, but I want to keep the roots of my hair pretty close to my natural color. Maybe just increase some of the golden and reddish tones in it, but leave it mostly its natural color. Anyway, so what I have now is just this green powdery stuff, and it's just dry, and now I'm going to add some water to it. This is hot water that was microwaved in my microwave for a couple of minutes. It's a quarter cup of water, and I have I'm going to use this, I have this huge thing of apple cider vinegar. I'm going to use this apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to add a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar to my water. So then I'll have a half cup of total liquid. Okay. And I like the smell of vinegar, so that's why I choose to use vinegar. It doesn't seem as drying to my hair, and I actually like it as like maybe lemon juice would be. And it increases the acidity of the mix, and so that makes it so that it works better in my hair. So at least that's what I've read, that you need something acidic, and I didn't want to use lemon juice because I didn't want to make it too dry. And vinegar has properties to it that make it a desirable liquid to use on your hair. So anyway, I make this into a very, very thick paste, and I might add some more vinegar to this just to get it to stir, because I don't even have quite enough. But see, right now what I've got is crumbles. I don't know if you can quite see, but it's mostly crumbly. And so I want it to be a little bit more liquid than that. So I'm going to put a little bit more vinegar inside my measuring cup. And maybe just some warm tap water. It's not very scientific how much you need to use. It's mostly a matter of the consistency that you get in your mix. So this is what I've got right now. Let's see if I can pick up better. I don't have good lighting in this room. It's the only place that I can record that's going to be relatively quiet compared to the rest of my house. Anyway, this is a very, very thick paste. It's chunky, but it's moistened completely, and that's exactly the consistency that I prefer to use. And I'm just going to let it sit in this container with a lid over it until it releases its dye. And I'll know that by the color of the mud. It will no longer be this greenish color. It'll turn more brown. Mud it's still green underneath if you scrape some of it back, but underneath it's green, but on top it's kind of turned a light brownish color, it's got a golden brown tone to it. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. And like I said, it's kind of still, it's really thick. I don't make mine really thin. It's really a thick mud. And then I'm going to add some conditioner to it. And I just use whatever cheap conditioner I've got right now. I think I've got some Suave Humectant conditioner. I'll use that. Why not? It's cheap. It's Suave. So I usually use that, or VO5, or whatever kind of, and I'm really not measuring this, I'm just squirting it in. So I have no idea. It's mainly what I'm going for is the consistency. So I'm going to mix this in. I don't want it to get too runny, that's why I go with such a thick paste at first, because I don't like it to be runny when I'm wearing it on my head. So mixing this up now, and once I get enough mixed in, I will get back to you. Okay, I'm done mixing in my conditioner, and I'll show you the consistency that I have now. It's still quite thick, but it can glop now. See, it can fall off the spoon, whereas before it wouldn't even fall off the spoon. So it's very thick. I like it that way because as it gets on your head, it becomes runnier. And so if you start out with it runny, it's gonna be running down your neck a lot. And it's still gonna run down my neck some, I'm sure, but that helps prevent it from being so much runniness. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to section my hair. I'm probably gonna divide it down the middle and then divide it into probably 2 or 3 sections on each side of my head. And I'm going to wet it down with my spray bottle, which is plain water. And then I'm going to glop my Henna Cassia mud on my hair. So I'll go ahead and keep the camera rolling, and maybe I'll edit some of it out because I'm sure you don't want to watch it. It'll take a while to do. But maybe you want to watch some parts of it. So I'll go ahead and let the camera roll and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I have this lovely hairstyle now where I have my hair in 6 sections, and it's beautiful, isn't it? I just have to show you. Look at that. Is that not stylish? I mean, who would not want to go out like that? Now I'm going to take each section down, and I'm going to wet it down, and I'm going to apply my mud. This is where I need to put my gloves on, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, keep the camera rolling, and I'll edit out after I'm done. finished putting my Henna Cassia mix in my hair, and in the process I did change shirts because I just remembered before I started putting it in my hair that it gets everywhere and I didn't want to mess up any other shirt. I decided to mess up this shirt because it already had stains on it, and so I have green goop all over my shirt. Well, and I had it all over my hairline, and I actually had it clear up on my arms all the way. I mean, I had it everywhere. So I just wiped it off with a wet washcloth. It was in my ears. It gets everywhere, but at this point, I am still enjoying Henna and Cassia enough to keep doing it every couple of months, or every 3 or 4 or 5 months, however many months I feel like. It's been like, I think I did it last of March, and it's August now, so so it's been a while, but I feel like it's still worth doing. For me, anyway, I feel like it's still fun enough to keep doing. I may not feel like it's fun enough to keep doing as my hair gets longer. I find that the longer your hair is, the less fun any kind of hair manipulation is, but this feels like I'm doing something good for my hair, so I kind of like doing it. So anyway, I've got this all up, and I'm not going to let it dry on my head like this. I'm going to cover it with just a plastic processing cap so that it stays warm and wet. We don't want it to dry on my hair. So I'm going to go around like that, and I'm going to probably leave it on several hours, and I'm looking outside right now. It'll probably be dark before I am finished. So if I don't get it done today, I will rinse it out and have it, I'll show you tomorrow what the color is like so you can see it. And for now though, I'm just gonna kind of go, I'm gonna go eat dinner, and I got more green stuff on my arm here. Thankfully it doesn't really sting your skin here as much as it stings like your palms and underneath your fingers, so fingernails. So I don't have to worry as much, but I got it everywhere. It seemed like it landed right on my boobs. So anyway, must have been because my hair was draping over the top of my chest like this. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and clean up what I got here as far as this mess goes, and go eat my dinner. Alrighty, so it is the next day, and so last night when I finished my filming, I stopped where I had the plastic over my head, and I was going to let it sit for a couple hours. And so I let it sit like that for about 2.5 hours. And then I rinsed it out in the shower, and then I put more conditioner in my hair and rinsed that out, and I did that several times. I think probably 5 or 6 times I put conditioner in my hair. One of the places that the Henna and Cassia kind of stuff likes to sit in my hair is right above my ears. So I had to spend a lot of time pulling my hair up and just kind of rinsing and putting more conditioner behind my ears. I did a lot of that, and finally I got it out of my hair, and then I got out of the shower and I put a deep conditioner on my hair from about my ears down. There's a stupid fly that won't leave me alone. I've tried to film over and over, and this stupid fly will not leave me alone, and I can't find my fly swatter. Anyway, he's all over the place, the stupid fly. So anyway, from about the ears down, and I braided it and I put it in a bun, and I went for an 1.5-hour run. And so after my run, I came back home and I rinsed that out, and then I went to bed with wet hair, which I don't like going to bed with wet hair, but I wasn't going to stay up any later because it was almost midnight by then. So anyway, this morning it was still damp, but I've let it dry before I got on camera, and it feels really good. Smells like henna. I love the smell of henna. So some people really don't like it. It's a really earthy smell. It kind of reminds me of freshly mowed hay, and I like that smell, so that's not a problem for me, but some people don't like it at all. Anyhow, so as far as the color change, it is a little bit more, I don't know, you probably can't really see on my camera because my camera doesn't pick up the small differences in my hair color very well, but it's a little more golden than it was, and just a little warmer. Like the whole thing just seems warmer than it was. But the main effect that I was going for, the reason I wanted to use it, was because I feel like it strengthens my hair, and it helps it feel a little bit thicker, and I really like those effects. I like the way that it feels after I'm done. So between the deep conditioning and the henna, my hair feels awesome today, and now I'm ready to go on another run. So I'm going to go ahead and stop filming here, but I will add some pictures at the end of the video so you can see my hair color. I hope that you'll be able to see the differences. I'll take some pictures outside and see how we can do. So anyway, well, you have a good day. I hope this was helpful for you. And I do have in the works another video coming up on healthy hair, so that will be coming. All right, thanks. You have a great day. Bye-bye.